Hi everyone, Rania here, and in today's video I'm going to tell you 10 things that you should know before starting nursing school. So let's get into it. Okay, hi. So I actually planned to shoot this all in one shot, but I don't know, I got busy, a few days went by. Now I'm here in a new location with a new outfit, a new hair color, basically a new person. Anyway, the 10 things that I think you should know before nursing school. So number one is you need to learn how to study. If you're going into a health science program straight out of high school, you're probably not studying properly and effectively. And if you're going into the health sciences out of an arts program like I did, you're definitely not studying effectively. Nursing has courses that are very dense with information, which means that you need to really understand the information that you've been taught. So like you're not actively engaging with your material if you're just reading your notes over and over again like you did for probably most of, if not your entire student life. You need to learn how to practice active study techniques. So that means things like anticipating possible test questions and coming up with the answers, or just like doing practice test questions, creating concept maps, or even becoming the teacher and teaching the material to someone who doesn't know. Whatever you do, you just need to remember that you need to practice, or you need to study actively. So that means digging inside that big brain of yours and pulling out all the answers that you can think of. Number two is BMs. Like, I don't know, there's not much way around this. You're gonna encounter a BM, and yeah. And if you don't know what a BM stands for, let me tell you so that I can save you from quite possibly the biggest shock of your life. So BM stands for bowel movement, and that means that you're gonna be dealing with poo. And some of you guys might be like, well, yeah, duh, that's what nurses do. But you know what? I didn't know, okay? And neither did a lot of my classmates. So yeah, I don't know, not everyone knows. Like, did I ever in my life think that the first time I would change a diaper would be for that of an adult man? No, I didn't. Number three is you're gonna feel like an idiot in clinical. In clinicals, on your first day without the instructor following you around and explaining things, you're gonna feel like the dumbest person alive. You're probably gonna panic and you're gonna forget everything that you were taught because, let's face it, you didn't take lab seriously and you're goofing around. But that's okay, because somewhere around there in the background, your instructor is lingering around and they're just waiting to be called upon so that they can show you how to do things. So if you do ever forget something in clinical, don't worry, that's what the instructors are there for. And honestly, with each clinical day that goes by, you're gonna feel so much more confident. And that kind of brings me to my next point, is number four, not all nurses are nice. I'd love to say that you can ask the nurses for help, but I mean, like, you can ask them for help, just don't expect them to be nice about it. While some nurses may be like angels on earth who want nothing more than to show you the ropes and watch you grow and flourish and be the best nurse that you can be, there are others who are just total grumps and would prefer you not ever talk to them. And should you ever bump into one of those, then just don't feel bad, okay? Like, it's them, not you. Number five is it is possible to work during school. You just need time management skills. Like, for me, I worked as a server on Friday and Saturday nights, so that meant that Sundays I knew I needed to kick it into high gear and just like really focus on my studies and my assignments. Number six, get used to early mornings and early nights. In this program and probably the rest of your nursing career, sleep is a luxury. So I'm not sure what other schools were like, but for us, we didn't get to pick our classes and create our own timetables. The timetable was created for us. So for us, most of our days started at 8 in the morning, but the ones that didn't, those were our clinical days, and those started at 6:30, which meant that you needed to wake up hours before that to get yourself ready and either drive or commute to your clinical location, which could quite possibly be on the complete other end of the city. So yeah, just get used to early mornings and early nights like for the rest of your life. Number seven is nursing exam questions. So all of our exams are multiple choice, but don't get too excited because they're not easy. Usually all the answers on a nursing theory exam are correct, but you need to choose the most correct answer. So for example, I mean, it's not a real example, it's a joke that I found on the internet, but you get it. All the answers are correct. I mean, like, the exams aren't actually that hard. I mean, they are hard, but they're not quite like that, but like they kind of are, so I don't know. Good luck. Number 8 is you need to make friends, but trust me, you will. If I, the most antisocial recluse, was able to make friends in this program, then so can you. I mean, like, you're with the same people all day, every day, you're going to make friends. But really, the reason you need to make friends, though, is because your friends who are either already working or who are studying other majors, yeah, they may be tired, but they're not tired like you're tired, okay? They are not going to understand the type of exhaustion that comes from working 2 consecutive 12-hour shifts on your feet, possibly emotionally draining shifts where you may have just watched your patient die, or you could have had to console a first-time mother who just underwent an emergency C-section and her baby's now been transferred to the NICU at a different hospital, and then only to wake up the next day for an 8 a.m. anatomy exam. Like, your friends are not going to get it, and no one's going to understand it, and that's why you need nursing students to lean on. Number 9 is your dinner time conversations are going to change. You're going to want to talk to everyone about all the crazy, cool, awesome things that you saw and learned about, but nobody's going to want to hear it, okay? Especially not while they're trying to enjoy their meal in peace. Nobody wants to hear your disgusting stories. So that's another reason why you need nursing friends. And number 10, of course, is self-care. You all knew this was coming because I know that you all know how important taking care of yourself is. This is a tough program and it's very easy to get burnt out, which is why you need to dedicate time to yourself. So for me, my self-care time was at night. During my nighttime routine, I would take care of my skin, then I'd meditate for 15 minutes, and then I'd read before bed. So yeah, you just gotta find what works for you. You need to take care of yourself because you can't take care of other people if you're not taking care of yourself. If you're burnt out and tired, you're not going to be giving adequate care to your patients, and you need to be giving them the best patients. You do need to have patience, but you need to be giving them the best care. So yes, self-care, you need it. So those were the 10 things that I think you should know before starting nursing school. And if you like this video and you want to see me put out more, then please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.